I was in Wichita, and I was working for Quick Trip. We've all heard of Quick Trip. They're an evil corporation. They're fine, whatever. I was working on Central and Oliver, and if you know anything about that area of town, you know it's like you get paid more to work there. You know, it's one of the only locations in Wichita that are allowed to close on weekends, and we would close, 2 in the morning when the bar let out, because parking lot would just be packed, right? And it was frightening, very, very frightening. So one night we're closed, and this is what I've wanted to do my whole life, is play music, and I just never had the courage to do it. And I'm working one night, and I'm sweeping the parking lot after this big hoopla, and I said, God, I can't do this anymore, man. I need something, dude. I need something to get through this. So I'm sweeping the lot, and what do I find but a giant bag of pot? And I said, the Lord does provide. And so, it's the first time in my life I had made marijuana a lifestyle choice as opposed to just something I did occasionally. And 6 months later, I'm living in California, so I don't know. The real moral to the story is something happened to me. My mind expanded, I began to realize that a lot of the things I had been taught and told maybe weren't necessarily true, and that the most important thing in life was treating other people with respect and loving other human beings and loving myself and learning how to do that. So I went through this big hippie thing, and I wrote a whole record about it. It's called The Great Awakening. I did it with a band called Soup. Something very unique about the record, it says love more than any other record in existence, including any Beatles record. I would wager. So I'm going to play a couple songs back to back that kind of go together. The whole thing is really about looking at oneself. I'm going to play the song The Great Awakening and play a song called Enemy. And so here we go. Listen up close, 'cause I'm about to tell you the most important thing. You got to have love from above for every other human being. This is not a system or a religion. It's not based on your tradition. It's just the way that you try to live every day. I am not telling you that it's an easy thing. I am not telling you you won't have to change. This is not about your self-ambition. Wanna be free, make the decision. It's just the way that you try to live every day. I'll reiterate that it's not an easy thing to love your enemy and pray for hearts to change, because there's only one love, one salvation, and one spirit and one pure vision. Narrow is the way, everybody has to change. Why can't we see the greatest thing we have is love? Why can't we see the greatest thing we have is love? Why can't we see the greatest thing we have greatest thing we had was love. The greatest thing we had was love. The greatest thing we had was love. The greatest thing we had was love. God is love. God is love. God is love. If you don't know where you're going, you probably shouldn't leave. I showed you what you're sowing, you just stare in disbelief. The future is so certain, the past was meant to be. The present's sorely lacking any sense of clarity, and now you wish you hadn't pissed all over me. You shake out fist and you insist on fighting me. But I'm not your enemy. No, I'm not your enemy. You've got me down on my knees, and I'm not your enemy. In case you didn't know this, the point of suffering is to bring you to a knowledge of all the things that you could be. You think you have regret now, man, just wait and see. You want my understanding, but you don't have none for me. And now I'm pissed, you resist the remedy. You shake a fist and you insist on fighting me. But I'm not your enemy. No, I'm not your enemy. You got me down on my knees, 'cause I'm not your enemy. It's so weird to hear clapping when you get done playing.